Officer Brelo unleashed an unlawful second barrage of shots for which he is indicted.
This is historic. I mean, this is incredible that the state is proceeding with a manslaughter charge against a police officer in an excessive force case.
Now at 11, it's a historic event. 18 months after Melissa Williams and Timothy Russell were shot and killed, a grand jury indicts 6 Cleveland police officers for their roles in the November 2012 deadly chase and shooting and charges 1 officer with voluntary manslaughter. The grand jury charged Patrolman Michael Brelo with 2 counts of voluntary manslaughter, a first-degree felony. Good evening, I'm Chris Flanagan.
I'm Danita Harris. That same grand jury also accused 5 supervisors of dereliction of duty. Sergeants Randolph Daly, Patricia Coleman, Jason Edens, Michael Donegan, and Lieutenant Paul Wilson. News Channel 5's Michael Baldwin has been looking into these charges for the past several hours. Michael.
Yeah, Danita, the charges laid out by the Cuyahoga County prosecutor are incriminating. It was a rough day for the Cleveland Police Department. Its Police Chief Calvin Williams, who was not police chief at the time, said, quote, "We will continue to be patient and allow the justice system to work."
I was terrified that with crossfire.
This is Officer Michael Brelo when he was being interviewed as part of the Attorney General's investigation into the chase and shooting that left Timothy Russell and Melissa Williams dead. He's been indicted by a grand jury and charged with 2 counts of voluntary manslaughter in their deaths. A total of 137 shots were fired into their car that night. The investigation shows Brelo fired 49 of those shots, even jumping on the hood of Russell's car. As McGinty summarizes, Brelo fired the kill shots.
After more than 100 shots were fired at Mr. Russell's car and its occupants, obviously, it was trapped by police officers in a narrow lane and came to a full stop in its schoolyard. All officers at the scene saw fit to cease fire. Then Officer Brelo started shooting again and fired at least 15 shots, including fatal shots, downward through the windshield into the victims at close range as he stood on the hood of Mr. Russell's car.
During that interview by the Attorney General's office, a tearful Officer Michael Brelo justified why he reloaded his gun and jumped on the hood of Russell's car.
With crossfire, I knew that the suspect vehicle was coming. I didn't know who was behind this vehicle. And I just felt that if the least slight smell of basin, I could shoot into the suspect's vehicle and try and stop the threat.
McGinty also went after 5 supervisors for not managing the chase and, quote, allowed a disturbed petty criminal to take charge and lead, end quote. They were charged with 2 counts each for dereliction of duty.
The supervisors charged today ignored the policies of the police department to conduct chases in a manner that shows, quote, due regard for the safety, end quote, of the public. They ignored their own training. They put the public at risk. They put the officers under their command at risk.
Now, Officer Michael Brelo is still a free man tonight. He has not been arrested. He's been suspended without pay, and he's expected to turn himself in sometime next week. As far as those other 5 supervisors, they have been reassigned to restrictive duty. We're live on your side in Cleveland. I'm Michael Baldwin, News Channel 5.
All right.